Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Total War Rome 2 in our Empire Divided Palmyra series. Let's go ahead and we're going to just attack this particular city. Interestingly, we do have the option of continuing the siege, but... I thought they were attacking me, but it seems like... Because this pulled up automatically during the last turn. I'm still going to go ahead and fight it. I'm not sure what's happening here. I didn't notice this in the last episode, but this happened as a result of this army trying to attack me. I didn't click anything. You guys saw it. It was during the AI turn. Let's assault. Let's just attack. Let's see what happens. Battle of Ankara, 273 AD. The best way to avoid being flanked is to stop the enemy flanking force from arriving. Cavalry are useful for this, so always deploy them on your flanks. Typically do. Except when the enemy general randomly discovers you and you don't know it. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause. I've missed the rest of that. Alright, so let's start deployment. This is going to go pretty smoothly, I think. Tell you what, let's go ahead and back everyone off so I can see a little bit more clearly what I have to work with. We have a couple of siege towers. The people manning them are... Yeah, the guys manning them are... Oh, this is an interesting army. Oh, no, really? I need to change the makeup of this army. I mean, it'll be okay. This is just a very heavily... I mean, I've got some spearmen and mostly peltists. So, you guys... You need to drop your siege equipment. How did I miss that? Wasn't paying attention. All right, so you guys pick that up. Because we need our strongest attack units to be in those siege towers. So actually now, knowing that we don't have a lot in the way of melee attack, I think we'll still be okay, because once we control the gates, things will just be a lot better. But let's see, speaking of that, we want to go ahead and put these guys over here. I'm a little bit worried about that barrier, but I guess I won't worry about it too much. I should be able to get the ladder up to that section of wall. And then we want to have ladder on the other side as well, right here. We're going to try and do siege tower, ladder, all in that little stretch. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll try it. And then we just have a bunch of cavalry. All right. Like ridiculous amounts of cavalry. And we do have 2 more siege ladders as well that I haven't done anything with. I could get my men off their horses. I could basically convert some of these Lanciarii. I can convert all of the Lanciarii, really, into Lancers. But there's only 60 of them, as opposed to 114, so... Yeah, let's do that. At least that way we have, well, you guys... I'll put you back on your horses. I wonder what the horses are going to do. I've never actually taken units off of their saddle before. So we have a lot of peltists. So what we're going to do is have them position to just really harass the enemy as much as we can. No. There we go. And start the battle. Actually, let's leave it on pause for a second just to see where their garrison is. Yep, unsurprisingly, they are manning the top wall. Let's see how close to the wall we can get. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get up to the wall over there. I was worried about that. So, really, what I need to do is have these guys drop the ladder and have these spearmen just come up the other side. Or have the siege towers... Well, actually, no. I can't even get a ladder in there. Crap. Alright, well, in that case, you guys are going to drop siege equipment. Alright. And we'll have those guys along with... Yeah, this is all completely useless to me. So we're actually going to have these completely drop the siege equipment. And I guess we will have some of them come up the ladder in the back. But we need to just wait. Oh, that's frustrating. The game didn't really give me a good option. I shouldn't have tried to attack the gates so directly, but the reason I want to get the gates is that... Also, hang on. Hold that thought. The reason I want to get the gates, we'll use Flaming Shot as well, is that once I control the gates, I can let my cavalry into the city and mop the floor with whatever units are still around. I just didn't realize that the composition of this force was so range heavy. I almost feel like it wasn't even intentional. So we're going to have to do some re-recruiting once we fully control this province. This general does need a victory, though, so... I feel like those siege towers are actually moving forward pretty quickly. Alright, they're definitely firing flaming arrows. Alright, let's go ahead and move you guys into position behind the siege towers. Same with you. So the horses are going to stay put. And then we have a cavalry contingent back here that I'm going to have all in one team. They're going to be team 2. And just ready to charge in through the gates. All right, so it seems like rounds are being fired, morale is being lowered. All right, so there's a little bit of fire damage happening, maybe even on my account to a certain extent. So we just need to get... As soon as the siege tower is up, as soon as these guys are on the walls, we'll be okay. Tell you what, let's actually have these guys turn off Flaming Shot at this point. Just have them fire as much as possible. Alright, so we've ordered the next round of spearmen to come up to the top. It's going to be a little rough, but they are attacking a ranged unit as they come out, so that's going to go pretty well. It's just a shame that... Yeah, that siege tower is on fire. Holy crap. The Peltists are actually doing a pretty decent job. Alright, you guys are out of ammo. Get back. You guys are out of ammo too. All of these guys, I think, the guys on the front lines are out of ammo. Most of them are, in fact. Alright, so as soon as we have taken care of these guys up here, I feel like we're going to be okay. There are some archers over here that are probably trying to harass me from a distance. We just need to take control of the gates, and they're already losing control of the gates, and we have additional units piling in. That guy's voice that yells that charge always reminds me of Théoden. Yelling death right before the charge in Return of the King. He just sounds like him. Alright, so there's still too many enemy units in the area here to take control of the gates. But as soon as we've got these guys worn down a bit more, should be in better shape. You can see these other units making their way up. This unit's losing decisively. One thing we could do is we can bring the general forward to intimidate some of these guys, so let's do that. War Cry will reduce a single enemy unit's morale. Intimidate. Oh, that's Intimidate. So this is a splash effect of Intimidate, whereas War Cry works on a single unit. Alright, so he should be coming in to use that. Alright, good. They're starting to break, which is exactly what I want to see. Good. All right, you take out those archers, please. As soon as these guys have fallen, we should take control of the gates, and then we can bring the cavalry in, and we're fine. That just went a lot less smoothly than I thought it would. The spearmen did okay. I mean, these are really advanced troops. They have strong weapons, pretty strong armor, and they're highly trained. So, if not for those things, that could have been ugly. Like the Alexandria battle, for instance.
Dear infantry at your command. Swift riders at your command. Charge! We await your command.
All right, let's see if we can use fear there. There we go. That prevents them from using abilities. I'm not sure if that'll really help in this case.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing.
So the general unit is in the center of town, but he's all that's left. All right, these archers are dying pretty rapidly. I'm honestly surprised
Dear infantry ready.
at how much trouble... There we go.
Ready.
That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, see, just he reminds me of Theoden. Theoden, rather. Okay, the gate should start falling to our control any second now. You're going to see that flag going up. The enemy are doing a good enough job of holding their own, mainly with this Vigiles. But the issue is, it's 84 of 120 men, and they're losing decisively. Like, they're not going to live. Give me the gates. Please.
The brave ready for orders.
Come on now. I'm just waiting to see that gate go up, but it's not. This last defending force is somehow doing a really good job. Can we get our general to help out at all? War cry, maybe? I think we clicked the right unit. I hope we did. All right. Yeah, that one's been breaking for a while. Come on, just give us the damn tower. Alright, good. Those archers are fleeing. Let's bring these guys back to the battle over here. No, 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 no. Come this way. This way, guys. Thank you. I've forgotten about how disobedient Total War units can be sometimes. Like, you're trying to get them to do things and they just won't. Okay, so one of the units that's defending here is still... Like, they're actually doing alright. Like, they have rallied, even though they're losing decisively. This is ridiculous. There's no way that this should be taking this long. All right, good. They're starting to lose again. There we go. There we go. Once we have these units helping to take the tower, that'll help improve the situation. Are all of you actually helping to fight this battle as much as possible? I can't even tell where they're fighting. I mean, I guess they're fighting, like, in this doorway, I guess. All right, these units being present should help us. There we go. Come on. What is taking so long? Tell you what, let's go to speed 3, because this is beyond dumb. Combat even? How do you figure? All right, do I have... Those are all spearmen. I don't have any peltas left. The only way that I could really tilt the odds here would be to have the peltas come up into the siege tower. There we go. I feel like they finally broke just now. So never mind. Let's have the peltas wait. Never mind. We'll have you guys all come in together. Yeah, they're finally running. God, that took forever. All right, Alright, so the gates now belong to us, and there's an enemy general unit hanging out somewhere here. Let's go ahead and just bring the cavalry in and see exactly where he is.
Swift riders
I'm not
at
going to do
your
exactly what I did in Alexandria.
command. Advance at speed. Quickly now.
Alright, so the Palmyran chariots have arrived in the city of Ankara. And they're destroying it. Where's that general? There he is. Roman legionaries. Heavy melee infantry.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, by all means, try and attack my chariots. Please.
Legionary cavalry. Orders. Melee cavalry ready. We await your command.
Surprise! Let's actually just have all of them charge now. You know what? Screw it. Let's just send them all in.
At your service.
War cry. We're going to remove his abilities. We're going to intimidate him just for good measure. Now, the only issue is that we aren't really surrounding him at the moment. So he's holding his own. Let's see if we can get some units to come around this way.
Advance at speed. By your command. At speed. Commander. Double time.
Yeah, we just need to get some units behind him and we'll be fine.
At your command. Missile infantry ready. At the double. Engage.
Alright, let's go to speed 3. There we go, we got him flanked. He's been attacked in the rear, he's not happy about it. Combat even, despite the fact that we are hitting him from both sides.
Swift melee
Right.
cavalry. At speed.
And you guys are still taking your sweet time even getting to the battle. Can you hurry up, please? This seems a little bit crazy to me, that he's still on his feet. I mean, look how many men are surrounding him. How is he holding his own? Can we talk about that for a second? Don't explain the mechanics to me, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, just let's look visually at this situation. How is he doing anything? Use war cry at least, reduces morale that way.
Spears ready. Legionary cavalry.
There we go. Now he's losing decisively. Finally. He's routing, which means close victory. Not really. We just lost a bunch of men at the end there. So that didn't go nearly as smoothly as it should have. But it's mainly on account of the issue I discovered with the composition of the army. If we had had some more melee units, we would have been fine. Lesson learned. Well, it's not really a lesson to be learned. I just wasn't paying attention to the makeup of the army. Haven't used it in battle yet. Lesson, again, learned. So, let's go ahead and occupy Ankara. That general has leveled up, which we wanted. And again, see, that happened during... It treated it like an attack. I'm not sure why that happened. All right, Tarpeia's been discovered. Galatia's been destroyed. Very good. And we should get a nice monetary bonus at the beginning of this. I'm not going to give you military access. Stop asking. Lydia might attack us soon. We're at war with them as well. I think they were allies with Galatia. Okay, so we got some money because we hold the entirety of Galatia at Cappadocia. We did not get any bonus objectives completed, unfortunately. Control the following 3 settlements either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. Carthago, Hadrianum, and Agrigentum. So I think that's over here, which is where we're generally moving. So we'll take a look in a second. This lady has shown an unfaltering devotion to Rome. She has conquered many of its enemies in battle. So did we get an even cooler ability with her now? Why are you telling me cool things? Not sure what the deal is, but we have a Sasanian agent here. Let's manipulate them with... Let's try coercion. Our chances are a little better there. You're currently unable to field more agents of this type, so the enemy agent has been eliminated instead of recruited. Nice. Okay. This needs to change. The makeup of this entire force. Tell you what, let's go ahead and remove these guys. Goodbye. Let's then go ahead and recruit some new... Yeah, we can recruit pikemen. I kind of just want to recruit swordsmen, but we don't have the option here. So we could just recruit some Palmyrene cohorts and have that be the end of it. Let's do that. And I will go ahead and give these guys better weapons, as well as Zenobia's forces, which should go in... Oh, nope, not quite. Oh, wow. Expensive promotion. Really expensive promotion, but it's okay. Our income is going to get perpetually better starting now. All right, so we completely control that territory. This does need to be converted. Oh, you know what? Honestly, damn. Should have been doing that this battle, or this turn. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cancel the recruitment on those, because what we need to do first is go ahead and convert this to a polis. It's just 2 turns, and that way we can continue improving that as we research more and more. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so there's a spy over here that I need to deal with. Let's use coercion. Okay, good. We eliminated the unit in the same way. And she leveled up as well, I think. Let's end the turn. Oh, wait. That's right. We have... I think this... Oh, yeah, this general has leveled up. It's very good that he did. So we could give him additional gravitas. I like the idea of going for strategist first. Give him additional cunning in that regard. Because it gives him additional movement speed. It's just a good trick to use. All right, I do see a ship that looks like it's trying to sail south. Oh, you know who I didn't move? I didn't move the army that's trying to head towards Rome that turn. Oops. Need to go back down and pay a visit to them. No, I'm not joining your war. Stop asking. We have our own wars to worry about. Research complete. All right, so we got the campaign 1 tier completed. Let us celebrate this day as a feast, not for the sake of this sun, which is beheld by believers as much as by ourselves, but for the sake of him who created the sun. This season, the Christians in your faction celebrate the birth of Christ. All locals, Christian or not, benefit from the festivities. So, extra wealth from commerce and public order per turn for 2 turns in a particular province. Okay. So we need to just keep moving, basically. I can go ahead and... See, Asia is entirely controlled by Lydia, which is a faction that we... What's our current mission? Carthage and Agrigentum. Where's Agrigentum? That's my next question. Ah, they want me to control some of Sicily, which is still controlled by the Roman pretenders to a certain extent. So, that's okay. I'm alright with moving on Rome in that direction. But first, hang on. Alright, I do need to promote that army so that it has better units. And let's make sure it's got a good force composition. Okay, it does. Can I do any... I can't do any more recruiting. But I can move them a little farther down. Okay, there's that. And what do we have? Any other agents from... Yup, we got another one right here. Let's just try and... we can't try and kill him. Can't manipulate him either. That's a shame. It's okay, though. We needed those units to be powerful, ready to go. All right, so we have a research choice to make. We've researched the first tier of all of the military techs. We have one more civic tech. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, this is basic upgrades for a lot of our towns. Oh, wow. It's going to be really good. For some reason, I thought we already had access to that, so these, and researching this just gives us an additional 300 wealth flat, and we get a wealth bonus from agriculture, industry, and commerce once we finish the economy tab. So yeah, this helps our smaller settlements grow more rapidly. Whereas this helps our larger settlements grow more rapidly. So I kind of, I kind of want to go for this first, to tell you the truth, but we're not done with level 1. Let's keep going with that first. We're not. Yeah, I totally just selected it, didn't I? There we go. Now it's done. All right, let's have you at least set up for the turn, and we'll end the turn. I feel like Rome is trying to move some troops on me, but I also think they're trying to push back against Tetricus, so I really feel like this is a great opportunity to take... All right. Armenia wants a trade agreement. I will gladly give you that. It might displease one of my factions. Guess what? I don't care. And when we're done with this trade cycle... Okay, local production. You have completed a technological advancement, giving you an advantage over your rivals. Tarpeia has been exposed. Healing water. A new source of clean water has been discovered in one of your regions. Rumor has it that this is a spring of healing. People from across the province are flocking to it. As it turns out, mass bathing here it is. Mass bathing improves public health. I remember that from the beginning of the series, I believe. Okay, so this army is ready to be fully promoted. But first, are we done here? Yes, we are. So I can go ahead and attack Cyrene now. So let's move close enough to see if there's an army defense. There's not. All right, let's go ahead and train up some siege units. We'll keep it under siege for now. We want that siege to go well. And you need to die. Same thing. Let's try and... Ooh, we can't actually tempt you. But can we assassinate you? Oh, wow. You're really high level. In that case, yeah, let's try and tempt you. Failed to convert, and Tarpeia has been found. So hopefully she survives, because that's a little bit dicey of a situation there. Yeah, interesting. Let's go ahead and promote those units here. I need to promote these guys at some point, but I can't just yet. We just want this army to be ready to defend against whatever might get thrown our way. But on that note, I will go ahead and stop here. In the next one, we're probably going to go ahead and make some moves against... We also need to do some more recruiting here because this army still could benefit from additional units of some kind. I'm just not sure what. But yeah, we need to take Pessinus, Ephesus, Rhodes, and Pergamum. And it won't even be that hard. And then we can move up and take Bithynia at Pontus. Now, some of this is controlled by Armenia, who we just established a trade deal with. So we might not take Bithynia at Pontus entirely. But Amasia is controlled by Latin rebels. So we could take that and take Nicomedia and control the majority of this territory and then be trade partners with the people that have the back end of it. So that's at least good. Also, research-wise, let's go ahead and set this up really quickly. It's just one turn away, and we'll be able to upgrade a lot of our other basic settlements. So, those are settlements, right? Or have I been misreading that? One second. There's some settlement types there. Oh, wait, no, there's not. Those are grain pits. Never mind. I was completely looking at that wrong. That's farm, herding ground, and grain pits. Those are the farm types, but these are still our basic buildings. It's good for us to have those because they will help us with pretty much all of the basic economic buildings that we need improved. And then we can move on. I think I'm going to go straight for the next level of cities so that we can have those as well for income purposes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.